And Lamonte, I've heard so much about the film, and but like I said, I really believe it's a movement for all humanity. But you have actually embarked on a foundation, and so
Yes.
tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we started something about a year ago, myself and Gail, called the LD Faison Foundation. For everybody who does not know, that is Lamonte Damone Faison. That is my name. So it's called the LD Faison Foundation. And this foundation is set up for typically kids in the inner city, whether Hispanic or blacks or what the inner city in general. We want to give those young people an opportunity to write, direct, and film. So what we do is we teach a curriculum on personal development called Transformation Defined. Once they complete that, then we go into the film part, right? Because if you don't have your mind right, then it doesn't matter what you do after that, because that's not going to be right, and you need to be able to focus. And so we bring them into the film, we teach them how to do certain things, and some of these kids have talent. Some of them can sing. And whatever direction they go in, we try to assist them and find that medium for them to go out and be able to do what they do.
So the Mind Right Productions, the common theme will be a conscious theme.
Absolutely.
With all your films.
Absolutely. Everything I do will be conscious. Even if, like my next movie now is called Stop and Frisk. That's all about consciousness, you know? But here again, it's all about decision making and choices. I don't want to make movies just for the sake of making movies, right? Because I believe that God called me to do something, right? And because of that calling, I have to be conscious of what I'm putting out. And I also have to be conscious of the point that I'm trying to make in my films, you know. And I'm a big fan of Spike Lee because I understand his work. You know, I understand the things that he puts out. I just, in my sense, I want to be a little bit more diverse, you know. And so I have a couple of films that's going to be coming out next year that I'm working on. So,
with all that's going on in the world, do you think that speaks to you when it comes to filmmaking?
yes, I do. Because, and even in my line of work, being in law enforcement, is that constantly I'm being bombarded by young men getting killed, you know, making bad decisions, you know, jumping out of their cars and somebody shooting them because they want to be tough, you know, and because of that, it allows me to be more humble, and it allows me to really focus on what God called me to do. Because I do believe this, and I'm a big fan of Malcolm X and MLK and all of those people that's out there was doing stuff in the struggle, that in that time where it was so detrimental to black folks to be out there speaking and be in the front, they did it anyway.
Okay.
Understanding that MLK said, I may not be with you when we get there, right? He understood, he had a calling, right? That's the way I feel. I believe legacy is important. And so when I leave here, I want you guys to be talking about the films that he put out and the messages that he put out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, tell me a little bit about your partner, Gail Ferguson, who helped you put this whole thing together.
Yes, she did.
And that process.
Yeah, I don't lie. Gail is the backbone of Get Your Mind Right Productions and LD Faison Foundation. And to be honest with you, it should be like that. She's a great partner. I am the creative one. So I'll come up with the ideas. I'll say, this is what I want to do. And Gail will put it on paper, and next thing you know, we're making it happen. And it's interesting because I can see it, right? I can envision it. But then Gail takes it and put it on paper where everyone can envision it. You know, everyone can see it. And then we run that way. We argue a lot on set. We do. We argue a lot because we clash on set. I want it this way, it should be this way, and we challenge each other. But it's not, I don't think it's in a disrespectful manner, but it certainly is. It's challenging, and we challenge one another because we want to be better. Right. And I think she's a great partner, and I confide in her often when it comes to this stuff on the side.
Okay. Yeah. And we talk a lot about legacy, but what is your personal legacy?
You know, it's interesting because in the film, there's a scene where David Hart plays Terrence McElroy, the DA. And he says, I always wanted to be, I never wanted to be an average man. I wanted to be an awesome man. I wanted to be the lover of one woman. I wanted to be faithful, gives back to the community. That's my legacy. That's my desire. And that's where I want to be.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.